Hi, this is Monster Restore 91, and today we're gonna do a oil change and a oil filter change on this 2021 Toyota Tacoma 3rd gen. So we already jack it up right here on the frame, and then we put the jack stands on both sides. So now we're just gonna remove the bottom plate that covers the oil filter right here, which is this one. So we're gonna remove it, and then we're gonna loosen the bolt, the drain bolt in the back, and we'll show you how to do the process. Okay, so we're using the number 12 millimeter socket. There's only 2 bolts, one in the left side and one in the right side. He also got some new tires. I don't know if you could see.
$1,500 for 5.
$1,500 for 5 plus a spare tire, right?
Well, 4 plus a spare, yeah.
Yeah. Look at how nice it looks. Brand new thread. This is like the all-terrain Goodyear tires, ultra-terrain.
Well, there's 2 more.
Yeah, that's probably like 2 more in the back. So it's like 2, like in total 4 bolts.
One right here. Yeah, that's a bolt. Where's this one?
Oh, it's right here. Yeah, you don't want to lose these. So there's like 2 more to loosen. So right now he's loosening the 3rd one, and there will be 1 more. Hey, these things hang right there on the plate. So it's good to have that plate because it protects it from getting hit, the rocks or any debris. So it's already coming down. Alright, so it's already out. So we just put this on the side. Put the bolts right here.
As soon as you release the skid plate, the oil filter that you change will be right here.
Yeah. So once you remove the plate, you'll see the oil filter right there. So you already have it exposed, more easy to work on. You require a special tool to loosen the oil filter. So we're gonna first drain the main bolt over there in the back. So I'm gonna show you guys how to do it. There you go, a little bit on the bottom so you guys can see where it goes. So there is the oil filter. This is gonna be removed, but for right now we're gonna remove the main bolt. It's right over there. That one right there. Trying to focus the camera right there. So it's gonna be this one, the main drain bolt. So you go on the back of this other plate, and it's right there. It's right there. So we're gonna loosen it right now. Okay, so I turn it counterclockwise like that. So turn it counterclockwise to loosen it. So instead of turning it like clockwise, you go this way to the left side to loosen it. So now it's already loose. So now I'm gonna put the drain pan on the bottom, and then you're gonna see how it looks, how it drains. And it's a 14 millimeter socket to loosen it. So I'm gonna just put the drain pan right now. Okay, so I'm already gonna loosen it up slowly. So make sure it goes in the drain pan. The covering. Make sure it's leveled or else it'll spill. Yeah. So I needed a new oil change. I feel like it got stuck, the crush washer. I don't think it has it right here. Yep, doesn't have it. So it got stuck, so I'm just gonna wait until it drains completely so I could remove it. It's gonna have to get replaced, most likely. So always make sure when you remove the drain bolt that it's not missing the crush washer, because you don't want to put double, like you didn't realize that it was stuck in the pan, in the oil pan. So always make sure to remove it. You don't want to put double in there, then you will have an oil leak. So always make sure that it's not stuck like that. Always make sure it has it right here in the oil plug, which usually when you do an oil change it has to be replaced. So already I'm gonna remove the crush washer. See, it's this one. Needs to be replaced or else it's gonna leak. It's already almost done draining. So we ended up getting a new part washer and a new bolt, because this one is like, I don't know what's it made of. Like it feels like carton or like plastic. So this is the part number 65 30 56. So we're gonna put this new drain bolt with a crush washer, brand new. So this one we could put it away, or maybe keep it. You never know, you might need this bolt and put a new washer right here. So this one might not work, so just keep it. So yep, we're just gonna open this one and put it on into the drain bolt, the drain pan, and then we'll get going to loosen the oil filter. Okay, so already tightening it as much as I can. I know there's a torque spec, but like right now when I try to loosen it, the dealership super tightened this bolt, the drain bolt, because I know it goes, it has a torque spec, but I decided to tighten it as much as I can, not too hard, just a little bit. First I started with my finger, completely put my finger in here, just go like this, and then tighten it as much as I can, not too much, just a little bit, not too loose, not too tight. So yep, I'm already done right here. So now we're gonna loosen this one. This one you put a 3/8 extension. So what you do is you just remove the socket and just put this 3/8 in here. There you go, and then you loosen it counterclockwise. This one was also tight. A little bit, so we're just gonna get the container ready. Loosen it. I put on my gloves because it's gonna get messy. Okay, so I'm already losing it. There you go. It spilled a little bit. So this is how it looks like. So I know there's a rubber seal. I don't know if you can see it right here. This one. It's gonna have to be removed. There's another one inside here, inside the oil filter. So we'll remove it right now. But first we have to install like a plug-in in there. Okay, so usually it comes with this. When you buy the oil filter, you just plug it in here, plug it in here and force it in there, but it makes a big mess. So what we did is we ordered this part, which you just screw in there. So what you do is let me just loosen it up a little bit. So first what you do is you screw this thing in with your finger. Make sure you don't cross thread it. So this is just to drain the leftover oil inside there. So make sure it goes in completely. You don't have to use any tool, special tool to tighten this. Just use your fingers as much as you can. And then you tighten this one, the circle one. Well, before I tighten it all the way in, I'm gonna put a hose. It comes with a hose, so before I tighten it in, you put a hose right here, so it will drip to the drain pan, to the recovery tank. Okay, so I'm just gonna put it right here. You just have to wiggle it, and then you put it on the oil pan. On the oil recovery tank. Make sure it goes in, it drips in there. So what you do is just tighten it right here, and you just start seeing the oil. Look, it starts to come down. So you just tighten it right here till you stop seeing the oil, then you remove it. But you can see like it's already draining out. So first you tighten this one, and then you tighten this one, the circle one. See, it's already coming down from the oil filter, so it's completely draining right now. So once you're done with it, you just loosen it up again. This one. But let me just wait a little bit more because it's still coming out. Look, it's coming out right there. You can see like the air bubbles. So we just wait a little bit. Okay, so I already drained completely. You can see it's no longer black, so it seemed like it did have a lot of oil. So you see it's already cleared out. But you could also use this one, but this one was a thicker hose and this one's smaller. So, and it's more messier. This one you could use it, but it's more messy because you have to push it in there. And this one, like I said, you tighten this one first, and then you tighten the circle one after, so it could start draining. So this one is less messy. You could reuse it. It's made out of partly copper or titanium, not really sure. So once it stops dripping, you loosen this one first again. It's still coming out a little bit, but not a lot. So you just loosen it, not all the way, just right there. Once you start feeling like kind of loose, and then you loosen this one. So like I said, just finger tighten. Nah, don't use any wrench or anything like that. So just finger tighten. So when you do it again, you tighten this one first, finger tight, and then once it doesn't go no more with your fingers, start tightening this one on. So yeah, so that's how you do it. And it's cool tool. It's reusable, has the rubber seals. So look, it already drained, so you don't have to worry about making a big mess like the other one. That's why I refuse to use the other one. And you could buy this tool And it comes also with the oil filter removal tool, which is this one. So that's what we're gonna use right now. I'm just gonna put it in here, and then I'm gonna show you guys how to loosen it. I don't know if you could see right there. You could see open counterclockwise. It goes this way, the arrow, and to tighten it, it goes clockwise. I don't know if you could see the letterings. Look, open and close. So you loosen it to open counterclockwise and clockwise this way to the right when you're about to close it, and then you tighten the cap, which also it comes with the torque spec, the foot pounds, but I'm gonna tighten as much as I can. I'm not gonna be doing the torque because it over tightens it, and then to remove it is gonna be a hassle. So right now we're gonna line up the teeth. I don't know if you can see the 3 teeth right here. 1, 2, 3, and it has it on the ratchet right here. The 3 slots, and then there's one right here on the side, which is gonna be this one. So this one goes on the side, and the 3 slots, it goes this way. So that's how you loosen it. Okay, so that's how you loosen it. Make sure it goes in. The slides, even on this side. So it's already in. I don't know if you can see it. Like I said, you turn it counterclockwise to loosen it. So you go to the left side. Putting all the pressure on this. That's why I don't like dealerships, because they over tighten these things so hard. And it doesn't have to be that hard. So we're gonna try to use probably like a cheater bar, not a cheater bar, but like a pipe, so we could remove it, because it's super tight. I don't know if you can see the other side, the other slot right here. So that's how you line up the slots, 3 slots, and then the one right here. So this is how it looks like. So yep, we're gonna try to loosen it right now. It's like the dealership tighten this thing so hard, and it might confuse you. So the only way to know how to loosen it, you see how it says counterclockwise? So you put the ratchet right here, and then you twist it. See? It's turning the way it tells you. See? Like that. Counterclockwise. See how it's turning counterclockwise? So that's how you know it goes this way. So we might gonna have to use a pipe wrench, a cheater bar or something to loosen it, because it's super tight. The dealership torque it way too much. So we're gonna do it again and try it again. Look at what my brother-in-law had to do. He had to put his foot right there and use a pipe so we could loosen this thing. This is ridiculous how Toyota technicians tighten this thing so hard. That thing was even turning, like bending the extension, but he was putting a lot of weight. It's ridiculous. That's why I don't recommend torquing sometimes when it comes to these oil filters. If it was a regular oil filter, I would have drilled it and put a screwdriver just like I did to the Tahoe and loosen it up like that. But with this one, you can't really do that because you're gonna reuse the oil filter. Man, but that thing was so tight that we had to use a pipe to loosen it. See, we got it out. This is ridiculous. Very frustrating, but we got it done. See? Don't take it to the dealership. You could do it yourself. Save you some headache. Man, that is crazy. He had to put his foot on the tire to make pressure. And yeah, you turn it counterclockwise to loosen it. Damn. I saw another video on YouTube, the same thing. The Toyota technicians, they do this. Here's the other angle. The slots where it goes, the oil filter removal tool. So this is how it looks like. And then the other side is right here. So it goes in here like that. and then the other 3 slots right here. So that's how you're losing it. But man, this is ridiculous. And it's even stuck to the oil filter tool. That's how hard it was, tight in there. That's why I don't like to take it to any technician, because they over tighten these things all the time, and I always have to struggle when it comes to doing an oil change. That's why I do it myself. So what you do right here is you get a flat screwdriver, you remove this seal, this old seal. I'm using a pick. Remember to remove this seal because you don't want any leaks. So now we got the new seal and the new cartridge. So never put the seal all the way down here. Always put it right here in this slot right here. You'll see it is different from these little ones, so it's just this one. You don't put it all the way right here, or else you'll have a leak. So what you do is just get a little bit of oil. Sorry, I'm not using gloves, but I already stained my gloves, so use oil all around it, so it could be lubricated real good. Doesn't require that much, just a little bit. See, it's already lube, so you just put it in here, inside. There you go. Already in here. Make sure it goes all the way around. See, right here, all the way around. I have a funny story. I was working on a 2002 Saturn Vue, and I didn't realize I had a seal in there. And the previous mechanic who did the oil change put 2 seals on it and super tightened it. And when it was my turn to do the oil change, it was dripping out. I was like, why is it leaking? Then I realized when I removed it, the oil filter, it had 2 seals on it. The previous mechanic put 2 seals and pressure it. So always make sure to only have 1 seal, remove the old one and put the new one and lubricate it around. You could use a flat screwdriver, but I use a pick. I have a special tools. Also this one, it's dripping a little bit. So this one, you just remove this one right here. See? So also you lubricate the small one. So you get your small one and also lubricate it. Doesn't require that much, just a little bit. As long as it's fully lubricated. See? Like that. You just get a little bit right here. And then you just put it back in here. So this one, what you do is you tighten up the. Okay, so what you do now is just let me clean it a little bit. So I know some people like to put it like this on the top, but it's a lot harder because you're turning it. So make sure. I like to do it this way. Work on it this way. So you could know it's going in completely, perfectly in. See, like that. You finger tighten it first. So yeah, that's how you do it. And it says also close this way. It goes the same way. You close it like this, clockwise. And then to loosen it is counterclockwise. It says it right here in the open arrow. Right here it says to open. You go this way. So it's the same way that you're gonna loosen the whole oil filter. So once you're done right here, you remove this one. This old cartridge. See, I don't think it matters what size you put it on. I'm gonna put it this way. So it's already in. You could add oil on it, but rather not do that because it might leak. You could, and nothing happens. I had done it before. I done oil changes. When it comes to like filling it up, when it goes like this, like all the vehicles that go this way up, nothing happens. But as long as this is super lubricated with oil, it's already lubricated. I'm just drying up the sides right here, but you can see it's already lubricated. New oil rings. So now we're gonna tighten it, not the torque spec because I hate over tightening this thing. We're gonna tighten it as much as we can, and that's it. Don't stress yourself over tightening it because when it comes to removing it, you're gonna show you how to use a pipe, which is this one. Which is this pipe. You're gonna end up using this, and it's a pain to get it out. So now we're gonna tighten this first, the oil filter, and then we tighten this one last, and that's it. Then we start adding the oil. I already cleaned it right here with the shop towel. So now I'm gonna put the oil filter in. And then you're gonna close it. Gonna close it clockwise. So make sure you start with your hand first, so you don't cross thread it. So you don't cross thread anything. So start with your hand. If it's not going completely in, start all over again until you get it right. You don't want to cross thread it. So just take your time. See? It's going in completely in. Okay, so now you just turn it clockwise as much as you can. You will actually feel when it doesn't want to go no more. Don't force it again because it will be super hard to remove it. I tried it. I already tightened as much as I can and it didn't want anymore. So I just gave it a little tiny push and that's it. It should be it because if you torque it, good luck. It's up to you. You want to torque it to spec, but good luck removing it because I already showed you guys in other videos. They'll tell you, other mechanics will tell you the same thing, that the Tacoma's technicians, they over tighten these things. Look at how much force we had to put on this. Look at it, almost damaged the thing. It could still work, but it almost damaged this tool. That's how hard it was. I'm not lying to you guys. Look at, to loosen it, this has to this happen for over tightening it and the torque spec, because this came from the dealership. This is job. So just tighten as much as you can until it doesn't go no more, and just give it a little tiny one, and that's it. It'll tight, and that's it, because you don't want to struggle. This is true evidence right here. You're seeing it for yourself. He was putting, my brother-in-law was putting a lot of pressure just to loosen this. So this one, you tighten it just a little bit also. You don't want to over tighten it till it doesn't go no more. Sorry, I'm using one hand, so just tighten as much as you can. Don't over tighten it. And you tighten it in the same position, clockwise to the right side, this way, and to loosen it is this way. It shows you in the arrow. So if you're not sure, just put on the tool and make sure where it's turning. Put on the tool with the extension without putting it right here, and then you just turn it. That's how you know which side you're turning, either open or close, before you put the tool in, so you know how to loosen it. Okay, so in case you're wondering where do I got this tool, you get it on I got it at Amazon. It came with this, pretty good deal. So this is a 3/8 drive. I know it kind of damaged, like I said, because they put so much torque on it, the dealership. I don't know, something me against dealerships. So this is the part number, or the XOO 3VLFNCL oil filter drain tool with other tool, the removable tool for changing oil. So this one, if you're wondering where we got it, is at Amazon. So it's a pretty good deal. Like I said, you don't want to use this one. If you want, you could use it, but I don't see no point of it. It makes more like a mess, and I seen people struggling plugging this thing in because it doesn't go in the first time. And this one, like I said, you screw this one first with your finger as much as you can, then you screw this one in, and this thing shoots up like that. Once you tighten this one in, all the oil goes into this little holes, and it goes through the drain. And then you put on before you tighten this bottom one, the circular one, after you tighten this one, the oil should be leaking through here, and then you start seeing it to go clear. It means that it already dripped the oil. It took a while to drain, so this is a good tool to use, these two. So yeah, so in case you're wondering, just buy it at Amazon. And also this little pick, which you could use a flat screwdriver to remove the oil seals, the O-rings. But like I said, I'm a mechanic. I use these type of tools. So you might if you let the technician guy from Toyota work on your vehicle, you most likely gonna use this pipe wrench. This pipe to loosen it, because they're known for that, to over tighten these things. Okay, so this is what it requires: the SAE 0W20, the full synthetic DEX1 OS1. So that's the one that it requires. We're gonna put 6.2 quarts first. We put on the big jug carefully. So just take your time. It's no rush. You're not working in a chalet. Hey, hurry up, the owner telling you to hurry up. So right here, we take our time. We do things right. If we don't do it right, we do it again, and we do it the right way. But most of the time, we do it right. So right now, we're adding the new oil. It's going to have fresh oil.
Got exactly 31,000 miles.
It has exactly 31,000 miles. We keep our cars last a long time. Even auto shops, they get excited when we take it to the smog and they check it. They're like, wow, it has a lot of mileage and no check engine light. They tell me, what's your secret?
Like your Dodge?
Yeah, like my Dodge has 330,000 miles with no check engine light. Everything works good. Heater, AC. The technician guy told me, man, how do you do it? Like highway miles and simple maintenance. Oil change, radiator, new antifreeze. And if parts needs to be replaced, we'll replace it. So, yep. We just added a whole 5 quarts. Now we're going to add number 6, and then we'll add a little bit on the last one, because it's a 6.2 what's it called, quarts, right? 6.2 quarts. So we're gonna add up the number 6.
That was 5, 6.
Yeah, 6. So we're gonna add up the number 6, and then the last quart we're gonna lower down the vehicle, and then we add up the last quart so we could be ground level. But the reason why we're putting number 6 right now is because we want to fill it up kind of completely, not all of it, because we need the other, the number 2, 6.2. We already added the 6, but the reason why we have it up is because we need to see there's no leaks, and then we'll add up the leftover oil that it needs, and so it could be ground level. But right now we're gonna start the vehicle without resetting the light.
It's gonna be like less than half of this thing, right here. Then.
Yeah, it's gonna be a little bit, probably like somewhere right here.
Oh yeah, but like
it's not even 1 quart. So yeah, we're gonna add up the last one at the very end once we lowered it down, but first we have to see if there's no leaks. I'm gonna close on the cap first and then start the vehicle so there's no leaks. So once we're gonna put the you don't have to rev it. So we're gonna see there's no leaks. So as you can see, there's no leaks. Everything's all clear. Not even one tiny drop. So we did a good job. So now we're gonna check the other bolt. No leaks also. We decided to use just the crush washer. We decided to use the original bolt, but change the crush washer because my brother-in-law wanted to keep the original bolt. So there's no leaks. We just put on the new crush washer. We took it out of the new one and put it on to the original bolt. So that's how it looks like. No leaks. So everything's good to go. We're gonna lower it down right now and add up the little bit that it needed. So it could be 6.2, and then reset the light, and that's it. Okay, so in case you guys didn't hear me, there's no leaks. You could see kind of wipe up the leftover like grease right here because it looked too shiny, but there's no leaks. Neither right here. There's nothing. See, all dry. See, nothing, and nothing right here. So like I said, tighten as much as you can first right here, and then this one also, the last one, you tighten it right here as much as you can. Don't over tighten it, and you turn it right here. It tells you the arrows. Open this way and close this way. See? And also the crush washer. You could also buy I realized that you could buy the crush washer on Amazon. So next time when you do the oil change, you could change it instead of wasting your time in the auto parts store and buying it. So just buy a whole set maybe in Amazon. Amazon sells a lot of things. So I recommend just buy it at Amazon. The crush washer. So you could be ready to change the oil. So yep, everything turned out to be good. No oil leaks whatsoever. And that's it. We're just gonna lower down the vehicle ground level to check the oil, and then we add up the rest of what it needs, because we already added the 6 quarts. So we just need the 6.2, the number 2. It's not even 1 quart, it's just a little bit that we had to put on. And right now we're just, before we lowered it down, since there's no leaks, we're gonna put the plate back, which is only 4 bolts. 1 bolt right here on the right side, and 1 on the driver's side, and 1 right here in the back. Where is it? Right here. So it's mainly like 4 bolts, and that's it. And this one is where it hangs right here. It hangs right here, the opening for the plate. It has it on both sides, so make sure it actually hangs in here. And that's it. So right now we're just gonna pick it up. I think you have to go a little bit back. Try right there, tighten it. That was good. You already separated from this thing. All you have to do is lift this thing up, but you have to be careful. You don't want to smash your fingers. There you go. Just lift it up right here, and it'll go down. And remove it away from the truck, and then lower it down gently. There we go. So now it's ground leveled, and we're gonna add the remaining what it needs to on the oil, and that's it. So We just added a little tiny bit right here. Not a lot, just a little bit. We already put 6 quarts plus a little bit on it. I don't know if you can see right here, like right here. So I already checked the dipstick, I already dipped it in there and then take it out. I don't know if it's hard to see, but you could straight up see like it's right on the mark. Right there. We didn't overfill it. See? Right on the mark, on the second point. So we did good. Can you hold it so I can show them? So it's right on the mark, right here. And the second one where my finger is at, right there, is what the oil should be. You don't want to overfill it. So it's good. I'm just gonna wipe it off, and we're gonna reset. I'm gonna show you guys how to reset the oil lamp, and just wipe it off. Flat surface to see, like this is a good flat surface on the on top of the relay fuse, as long as it's not dripping oil. So that's how you know that it's already a flat surface. You know how much you put on it. So yeah, 6.2 liters. I mean 6.2 quarts on the Toyota Tacoma, the V6 engine. So we're officially done. We already lowered down the vehicle, and that's it. We're just gonna reset the oil lamp, and that's it. Good to go. Beautiful truck.
So there's your main page, right?
Yeah, there's the main page. So there's the main page right here on the screen. So you press on what side? On the right side, and then you see right here until you make it to what? Settings or settings, maintenance, reset, I believe. Yes, you want to reset. Reset complete. So yep, that's how you do it. So let me scroll down. So yep, so first you just, like I said, you scroll on the right side, and then press settings, and then go all the way to reset. So that's it. Here's how you do it. So we're gonna check how many miles you have to change the oil on these vehicles.
It's recommended every 10,000 miles.
They say 10,000, but me, I'll say 5,000. You don't want to take a risk that you will mess up the engine or overwork it. Like that's what I do on my car. It says, I believe 3,000 or 10,000, but I do 5 at least. So it could be more safer. You don't want to do it too early neither, because you'll be spending more money. But do at least 5,000. Let me double check. But I like to do it 5,000 miles, because you don't want to do it early and spend more money, and also too late that you could mess up your engine. We're gonna check in the owner's manual right now. This vehicle came with a maintenance guide, the warranty and the maintenance guide.
So it follows like the 5,000 or 6 months, 10,000 or 12 months, 15, 18. Right now I'm at 30. So I'm gonna go right here, 30,000 miles or 6 months. Wants to check the installation, doors, driver floor mat, inspect and adjust all fluid levels, inspect wiper blades, lubricate the propeller shaft. Yeah, so here didn't show that I need to do the oil change, but I wanted to. Like for example, it showed here. Where is it?
For example, it says
replace engine oil and oil filter at 20,000. It didn't ask for it here. Oh, it did here at 30,000 as well. Replace engine oil and oil filter. For some reason, when I went to the dealership for my last regular that free engine oil thing for the new car, they changed it at 25 for me, but I wasn't complaining. But now that I'm at 31, I wanted to change it again. And yeah, so if we read here, it says,
look at the small letters right here. Reset the oil replacement reminder light, message oil maintenance, multi-information display after every 5,000 miles. So Like I said, I recommend 5,000 miles, even though they say go more longer. But to avoid these vehicles, the newer vehicles are very delicate. I'll tell you guys that. It's very delicate. So I recommend every 5,000 miles because they're very delicate. The new engines and the new type of cars. So every 5,000 miles, change the oil filter, and things that you check the fluids. If you have to top it off to save you more money. So you just have to be on them when it comes to new vehicles.